Thanks for purchasing a brand new solar pool system from Advanced Solar. We wanted to give you a couple pointers on how to control your system, whether it is in the on or off position, how you can do it yourself in the manual mode if you chose to not get an auto controller. I have Mr. John Renas here to walk us through the system. John, tell me a little bit about the equipment that we're looking here when we come out to our risers and how we can turn on and off the system ourselves, and a little bit about what's going on over here.
Okay, well, first thing you want to do is, whether your pool's on or off, if the pool's off, you want to go ahead and turn your pool pump on. Okay, this here is how the system will be set up. The water's going to come up here. It's going to be closed off. Right now, this is the off position. Everything is isolated off to the roof. This here where it says closed, there's a diverter in there. So which that means is this is closed off. So the water comes up here, cuts back over here, goes right back to the pool. Now, if you want to turn your solar on, first thing you want to do is shut your pool pump off, whether you have a timer or automatic controller. You want to go ahead and shut it off. Once you shut that off, the first thing you do is you come over and you open your ball valves. Don't matter which one you open first, both of them can open. Once you get it like that, then you want to go ahead and take this handle here, slowly turn it to the on position. Okay. Now the solar is in the on position. The water is going to come up here. It cannot go this way because it's closed off. It feeds up on the cold side, returns back down on the hot side, back into the pool. This here is a vacuum breaker. What this does is it lets air into the system when the system shuts off. So at night when the system shuts off, it slowly lets a little air in so everything drains back down, back into the pool. Now every morning when the pool kicks on, you're going to see great big bubbles for over a minute or so, and that's the solar purging all the air out. Every single time it kicks back on, it'll do that. So when the solar shuts off, it'll drain down. It probably takes 3-4 hours for it to completely drain down, but the next morning it'll go ahead and kick itself back on, and once it does, you'll see the bubbles, and then you'll know the solar's on and running. Okay?
Now, John, if you're heading out of town and you're going to be out of town for an extended amount of time and we want to shut this system off, please talk to us about how we're going to shut this system off when it's running.
Okay, so say you guys were leaving tomorrow. You want to come out this time of day, later in the day when your pool equipment shut off. Okay, your solar, let's say, is in the on position now. What you want to do is allow it to drain for 3 or 4 hours before you go ahead and shut anything off, okay? Once it drains for 3 or 4 hours, you can go ahead and come to your diverter valve here. You can turn it to the off position. Once it's in the off position, you can go ahead and isolate your ball valves. Right now it's in the open direction, so you want to close it. Now everything is closed off to the solar. You won't have to worry about any water going up to the roof at this time. Water's still going to come up and just go right back to the pool now.
That's perfect. We've seen how to open the system, turn it on, and shut off the system should you be going out of town. But John, walk us through. You just got back in town and we want to start this system back up and turn back on our solar pool system. Please explain how we do that.
Okay, the first thing you want to do is make sure your pool pump's shut off, whether it's the timer or the automation. Make sure everything's shut off. You want to come to your ball valves. Go ahead and open them up. Then you can go ahead and turn your 3-way diverter valve slowly to the on position. This here will be when the solar's on now, so it'll shut it off. It'll come up, go up to the solar, come back down.
Okay, John, one more thing. Now, recently, we've been doing business for the past 35 years, and we just decided over the last couple of years it'd probably be pretty helpful to label these pipes with which one is the hot and which one is the cold, which one is on and which one is off. Now, if you've had a system for a couple years and you're not identifying which is on and which is off, which is hot or which is cold, John, help some of our older customers that have had systems and none of their pipes are labeled. Let's help them identify which is which on these systems.
Okay, well, a majority of the time, your feed line's always going to have the vacuum breaker in it, okay? One way to tell is you come over here and you see whatever is the closed. That there, that's one way to determine. Whatever that's pointing at is closed off. So on this setup here, you have your check valve. So when it comes up here, let's just say none of these stickers are here, The one way you can tell for sure which side is your feed is the feed always feeds into the bottom of the panels. So if you go out and look onto the back up and you look at your roof, you'll be able to see which one's the feed. It always feeds into the bottom and returns out of the top.